Hey guys, it's Chelsa Messenger with Picks and Parlays. We're talking college football. Tulane at Tulsa. We've got a promo code. The code is DOG if you want 15% off the entire site at picksandparlays.net. Again, that code is DOG, D-O-G. Tulsa is favored in this one, -6.5. The total is 53.5. Tulsa enters this contest 4-1 straight up and against the number. Meanwhile, Tulane is 5-4 and 6-3 against the spread. We've got Sean Higgs joining us to talk about this one. Sean, which T team are you taking, or are you taking a total?
That's a tongue twister right there. You throwing all those T's out
Yeah.
there, Joe. Well, you know what? We're not playing games here. We're going to jump right into Tulsa. The line opened 4.5. I like to move up them laying a little more here. It's up to 6.5 some spots. I get it. Short week, a travel week for Tulsa, and travel week for Tulane. This Tulsa team's pretty good. I'm looking, you compare the schedules because this is a weird year. You got some teams playing 3 games, other teams have 8 games, other teams have 1 game. So this is actually a time where I got to switch around how I look at my college football games and kind of go, schedule wise, head to head, who they play the same, how they turn about in those kind of games. And on that kind of level, I think Tulsa's a better team. The 6.5 here looks good. I think there should be a double-digit win for them. They're a good team. Start off the year against Oklahoma State. Who thought they were going to be that good? They were right in that game, turned into a 16-7 battle. Talk about grit. This is good coaching here. When you're down 24-7 on the road, you come back and adjust and win 28-24. They've come back in these games. Central Florida, that's just good coaching. That's just good coaching here. Give me Tulsa. I'll lay the 6.5 here at home.
Yeah, and Tulsa's been pretty good against the number, as I mentioned, 4-1 against the
Yeah.
spread. Any leanings when it comes to the total in this one? Because when it looks on paper, it looks like these two offenses can really get going. Tulane averaging 36 points per game, Tulsa 29 points per game, which I guess in college football that's not that high with some of the offenses we've seen. But the total's 53.5. Any inklings when it comes to the total?
Nothing I really looked at in this game. I'd probably lean towards the under just based on the way Tulsa plays, and they could adjust, and they've proven they can just stop you on a dime like they've done in second halves of these games. And for like an entire game, a team like Oklahoma State's a pretty good ball club, better than Tulane at least. So lean-wise, I'd go under the total, but side-wise, I'm all over the home team here. Give me Tulsa 6.5. We got 6.5 Tulsa. I almost said
Yeah.
Tulane. I almost messed them up. I was like, oh, wait a second. We got Tulsa 6.5.
Like I said, a lot of T words, but we do like Tulsa in this one. That's
Yes.
going to wrap it up for our college football talk here on Picks and Parlays. As always, great stuff from Sean Higgs. Sean, thanks for joining us.